Alrighty, time for some action. For those of you that have joined us on the live today, I'm going to be feeding my beehives. And feeding bees is a pretty simple process, but I'll just have to move a few things around, so it might look a little bit weird if you're listening to me. G'day, welcome to your beekeeping session. I'll be your beekeeper today. Alrighty, where are we? Helps if we get the tripod right. Whee! There we go. G'day, and thanks for stopping by my beekeeping channel today. Welcome to my live video. I'll be your beekeeper. My name is Brian. Today we're going to be feeding bees. Won't be doing a full inspection, won't be ripping the hives apart, nothing too dramatic. We're going into winter. They haven't made a lot of honey, so we're going to be feeding them. And in this video, you'll see me do that, and you'll see how to feed bees. Um, I'm not using smoke today, so things could get a little bit feisty for your entertainment. Not so much mine. And for those of you wondering, I'm shooting this on two devices today. One's an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and this gadget you can see on my head, that's you guys, is a GoPro Hero 13 Black. Not sure why they call it a Hero, but I tell you what, it takes some pretty awesome videos. Let's have a quick look at our hives before we begin though, eh? Here we go. You can see this little hive, it's got quite a bit going on. Bread. It's what they use to get them through the winter. But they don't have a lot. Look at that one here. Look at her, because all the workers are females. You see how much she had under her wings? Now this hive here is a small hive. It's my baby hive, and it's not doing so well. As you can see, there's not many bees coming and going, and out the front we've got 2 or 3 wasps. They've detected that it's a small hive, and they're trying to rob it. There's not much more I can do for it at this point. I've reinforced it. I've got rid of a few wasp nests, but they're persisting, so I don't know how well this hive's going to go. One wasp just made it inside, if you saw that. I hate wasps, so I hope this hive survives, but my heart is very heavy. They've tried their best. I just don't know how they'll go. This hive, oh boy, full on. I am kind of nervous about opening this one, to be honest. There's a lot of activity here. Typically, a big beehive will have up to about 35,000 bees in it. Imagine that, 35,000 angry bees. This one isn't that big, but it's still fairly active and quite sizable. Now, these up and down hives are called Langstroth hives, if you didn't know. Don't know why they're called Langstroths. That's just what they're called. Maybe the person that invented them. And this long hive is my favorite. It actually is. It's called a long Langstroth. It's a ripper of a hive. Super easy to work on. So, yeah, without further ado, we'll be opening 3 of these hives and having a look inside. The baby hive I may do, but all we're going to be doing is feeding them. So you'll get to see me feed them. And if you're wondering how a beekeeper feeds their beehives, now's your chance to learn. So, how's this for an angle? What do you reckon? Yeah, this should do us. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing and hear me. So this beehive is a normal beehive, just called a Langstroth. It's a up and down sort of rectangle. Down the bottom, in the bottom half, we've got a thing called the brood box. In between that, we've got a little frame. It's called a queen excluder. Now, queen excluder is a little frame that basically, it's just big enough to let the worker bees through, but the queen, well, her body's different. She's a bit too big, so she can't quite fit through, and she only lays eggs down the bottom, and up on the top, we have all of our honey supers. So in this hive, it's not your usual hive. You're probably wondering what this wooden stuff is. This is insulation and the protection for that insulation. So I'll show you in just a moment. A little mat here. So over the lid, just like a hat on our head in winter, EPS styrofoam. You know, a little bit of honeycomb. You get that on the big jobs. This is the actual hive lid. This thing here, I'll show you what it looks like. You can see that. Got an insulation here, outer casing, and the actual hive. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pop the lid off, and inside there, we have a little frame that just holds sugar water. It's called a feeding frame. And hopefully all the bees aren't going to fly out and try and kill me. They may do. Let's give it a go. This one's giving me some grief. So I've opened this last a week ago, and in that time, the bees seal up the gaps. They do so with a type of wax. And in order to mean that I can, keep opening it, I have to open it every week. Oh, I see what they've done. Here's the problem. Come and have a look. Let's have a look inside. So this is called burr comb, and the bees have built it up into the lid, and it sticks to the lid, which makes it harder for me to open. And they also put this stuff around the inside to help seal it up. As you can see, they're pretty much ignoring me at this stage. But I can't leave this like that. And that will annoy them, so do expect a few bees to get cross with me and come flying out. Sorry, girl, can't leave that there. If I do, they'll fill up that whole space with it, and it'll be really difficult for me to open. So beekeeping, part of it, involves just keeping your hive tidy. Sorry, girls. Next thing we're going to see is this feeding frame. I'll show you that now too. Have a look. So that's a big plastic frame. It'll hold about 4 or 5 litres. As you can see, it's full of bees and some logs, sticks. Now, when I put sugar water in there, what will happen is that will fill and these sticks will float, which means any bees that get caught don't drown because they've got a way to get out. And this is all I do. It's 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. We pour it in there. Now, I filled that last week on Sunday, and the bees have eaten it all. And there we have it. Bees all climbing out, everybody happy. Kinda. Show you what it looks like when it's full. There's a few bees struggling in the water, in the syrup, but most of them will eventually find those bits of wood, and they'll find their way out, as you can see. And they will eat all of that, and they will turn it into a kind of honeycomb. It's not quite as good as normal honey, but it will do to get them through the winter. Now, if you enjoy my channel, please subscribe. I am trying to grow it. If you've got any questions or comments, comment away. I really enjoy the community. So, oh, by the way, I'm based here in Melbourne, sunny Melbourne, up in the Dandenong Ranges, and it snows. So not all beekeepers insulate their hives, but I do because I found out the hard way that if I don't insulate them, they can really struggle and sometimes even die. Not cool, because I love my bees. Here we go, lid's back on again. Insulation's back on again. Get it right, big fella. There we go, nice and snug. Literally as snug as a bug in a rut. Maybe that's where the saying came from. Lid back on. You see, if I just left it with a normal hive, it would just have wood on the outside. And that's great, maybe 10 mil of pine. But if it's snowing outside, having this extra really makes a difference. It makes the difference between a hive getting through the winter happily and maybe not getting through the winter at all, which can be a bit grim. So if you've just joined us, welcome to Beekeeping. I've been keeping bees now for about 6 years. I've got 4 hives at the moment. 3 of them are mature hives, and they're pretty strong. And I've got another one, which is my baby hive, which is not doing so well. And I'm recording this on 2. On my head is, welcome to it. This is a GoPro Hero 13 Black, and it shoots awesome 4K video. This is when things get a little bit feisty, I suspect. Let's have a look here. How's my video quality? Doing okay. So far, so good. Well, I've got a little bit of tall on it, so I might just drop the tripod a little. As you can tell, I'm not a professional videographer. I'm just a backyard beekeeper who likes to share his beekeeping videos. Coming to you live and loud from Olinda in the beautiful Dandenong Ranges in outer suburban Melbourne. So this hive is a normal Langstroth again. As you can see, I've got some insulation around the back. Just held on very easily by these. It doesn't have the wood, but given the effort involved in putting a frame like that together, this one did a great job last winter, just like this. So I'm going to leave it like that, just because I'm being, if I'm honest, a little bit lazy now. Trigger warning, underneath this lid, last time I opened it, there was a huntsman spider as big as my hand. And he went everywhere. So if the huntsman's there and you don't like spiders, now's your time to look away. If you want to see me getting jump scared by a spider, now's your chance. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Kidding. I'm working up to this. It was a big spider, all right? Just, have some mercy. Here we go. Count it down with me. 3, 2, 1. He's not there. Phew. Maybe he nicked off. Did he crawl down the front? Last time he was as big as my hand, I swear. He's just here somewhere. And he's not my friend. I don't mind spiders, but he does not like being bothered. So, this beautiful hive as well, nice and easy to work on. If you've just joined us, what I'm doing, I'm feeding my bees, okay? I'm actually feeding them. And the reason I'm feeding them is because we haven't had a lot of honey making time up here this summer, and they haven't made as much as I would like. And then typically a hive of this side will need about 4 or 5 full frames to get through the winter. And this hive does not have that, so I'm going to feed them some sugar water mix. I'm going to show you something cool now. How's this for the kids at home? Look what the bees made inside the lid. I should get rid of it, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to get rid of it. It is so beautiful. Have a look at that. Have a look at this. How good is this? So I'll show you what it looks like inside as well if you've just joined us. This is the top of the front. This is the top of the hive. The top of the hive is what we call the honey super. This is where the bees make honey and the wasps love to get into. Like that wasp there. Go away. Down here is the brood box, and that's where the queen lives. She doesn't get up here much. If I open these, you'll see them starting to fill them full of honey, and this is where I put the sugar water. And those bits of wood, they float, which means the bees can find their way out if they accidentally get stuck, which means hopefully they don't drown. As you can see, I'm getting buzzed a little bit by bees. Not a lot, but a little bit. They're curious. They're not really attacking me because I'm not pulling their hive apart. So I haven't used any smoke. Just to be on the safe side, I wear my protective gear. And I'm going to pour the sugar syrup in there. It's basically 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. And I'll do this for this hive probably another 5 or 6 times before winter, which will put about 30 kilos of sugar in there. I'll give them a little bit. And we put 30 kilos of sugar in there, plus what they harvest. That should give them enough to get through the winter quite quickly. I'll show you what it looks like when it's full. You'll see how it's worked out. See how all of those sticks have actually floated to the surface. And if any bees get stuck, they'll just climb out on those sticks. And as they consume the sugar, the sticks will sink and the bees will just empty it. Now, at the moment, they're emptying one of those every week. So they're very hungry. And they know that they need to get it all sorted before winter. They're such clever animals. Here's a weird thing about bees. If you have a beehive in Victoria, Australia, it counts the same as having one pet, because the councils consider them to be one animal. And that's not too far from the truth, because they really are one animal. There's a queen, nurse bees, worker bees, guard bees, and drones. And, you know, they are effectively one animal. Without the queen, the hive dies. So you can have, in Victoria, if you haven't got a dog or a cat, you can have up to 5. Now, I wouldn't recommend that for most properties. Your neighbours might not like it, but I live in the Dandenongs, and we don't have too many neighbours close by. Now let's have a look at my long Langstroth. This is one of my favourite hives. If you've just joined me, this hive is the same as the other hives, but instead of having the boxes one on top of each other, they're all laid out to the side. So just get all set up and we can have a journey into my long Langstroth hive. There's another wasp trying to get in. They're shocking this time of year, trying to get, into beehives, and they want to take away the baby bees, or they want to take away the honey, or pretty much whatever they can get their greedy mitts on. Not nice. Wasps are not my favourite. So if you've just joined me, thank you very much. My name's Brian. If you enjoy my channel, if you enjoy my posts, please subscribe. Howdy. Yeah, trying to grow the channel. And if you're wondering what this thing is on my head, it's a GoPro Hero 13. So GoPro Hero 13 Black. Shoots beautiful 4K video. And best of all, it does it using a remote. So, without further ado, this is my long Langstroth. So instead of it being boxes one on top of each other, it stretches them all out. And I say it's my favorite hive, which it is, because it's so easy to work on. Again, like the others, fully insulated, but a lot of work to get it to this stage. I had to take out the roof timbers, put insulation underneath them. I had to add side panels and put insulation. The whole thing's wrapped in insulation, and the bees love it. It's quite a strong hive, so I do expect them to get a bit feisty if I'm not careful. That's a wax moth. Go away. Wax moth is not good in beehives. One of the parasites bees can get. That's a wasp. Not anymore. Dead wasp. Another parasite the bees struggle with. So without further ado, imagine each of these boxes is the same as one of those boxes down there. Each of these, you can kind of see it, can't you? One box, another box, another box. So this is kind of like a 3-frame. Those are both 2 frames. Bees aren't really using all 3 frames, but that is quite okay. So in this frame, this is where we've got most of our queen activity and our baby bees and all and making brood. I'm not taking that lid off because I haven't smoked it and I don't need to today. If I did, you can bet they would be very, very feisty with me. Another wasp, gosh. And this one is mostly honey. So we'll see that very shortly. And down the end, I have my two feeding frames. So I've got 2 in this one. Let's see what happens. There's a bit of curiosity from these bees and a little bit of aggression. Can you hear it in their tone? Here we go. Wow. Would you look at that? I have never seen anything like it. Look at that. So I'm going to put them a little bit more food in there for them. They're not really eating this one. I don't know why. Looks like there might be something wrong with this one. They're not really eating it. That's because it's fermented. So if it ferments, the bees don't like it. It's not good for them. I'll take that out. This one will be empty. I guarantee it. It's mostly empty. What's going on here? Yep, that one needs to come out as well. What I'm going to do is clean one down and then put some sugar water in it for them. And then we'll have a look inside the hive. I'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. Shall we? Give it a very quick clean. I'll let that get cleaned up by the animals and the weather. Bees won't worry about this sort of stuff if it's in the honey. I'm not concerned with this wise. It does give them a way of getting out if they get stuck. So there's a little ladder for the bees. These will float if they need them to get out. Welcome back to my beekeeping session, by the way. My name's Brian, and I am feeding my bees today. If you've just joined me, thanks for joining. This is a long Langstroth hive, not your normal hive, but a really good one to work on. I don't like wasps. Go away, wasps. They're doing their best to try and get into the hive and bother the bees. So this is sugar syrup. We'll pour that into the feeding frame that we've just seen me put in there. 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. And this basically just sits in the hive, holds the sugar water. The bees eat it, and they turn it into a kind of honey. We call it sugar. It's not the best, and it's not the stuff you'll get in honey you buy from a beekeeper. It's kind of like emergency food. So if we think about that, emergency food only, and there we have it. And what you'll see is the bees will just jump into that straight away. See that? She's got the excited wings. See the wings buzzing like that? She's doing a dance saying, hey, I found food. She's going to go straight in there and talk to the other bees. Did you see her? And she'll tell them that there's food. Let's just take a moment and let's see what happens. We should see lots of other bees come out of the beehive very shortly looking for food. Let's wait for a couple of moments and just see what happens. She's gone in there to tell them about it, doing a happy I've found food dance. So if you've joined my channel for the first time on this live, what we're doing is feeding bees. And I've just filled a feeding frame with warm sugar water. And the bees will turn this into emergency honey. And they'll use that to get themselves through the winter. Kind of like a chocolate bar before a big running race. See these bees here? They'll start to emit a happy little sound. Some of them can smell the sugar, as can the wasps. Go away, wasp. You won't last 10 seconds in this hive. They'll have you for breakfast. And off she goes. Clever wasp. We should start seeing bees come out of the hive and head for the honey. There's 2 on the far side. Did you see them? They've come straight out of the hive. And there's more. The reason we'll see them is because we had a couple of bees go in there doing the little waggle they have that says, hey, I've found food, everyone. Next thing you know, more bees. And within a few minutes, they'll all be sitting on those logs of wood feeding. Now, as you can tell, although I've taken the lid off the hive, I'm not getting attacked. The wasp just got attacked. Did you see that? She got driven off by the bees. They don't like wasps at all. So I'm not getting attacked. That's because I'm not hurting them. I'm not doing anything. But don't be fooled. If I go into their brood box and I haven't smoked them up, I would get attacked. Here we go. There's another one. Oop, I found some sugar. I'll go tell the others. See her here? She's going to go back into the hive shortly, I reckon, and tell all the others. You can see some of them arriving now. Look at that. Here we go. And yeah, they're even curious about me too. So on that note, I should probably leave and let them have their day in peace. I'll be closing off this live shortly. If you've got any questions or comments, do pop them in the chat. I do answer. There we go. Super easy. Here we go. And this is my long Langstroth. One of my favourite hives to work on. I keep saying that because it's true. It's such an easy hive to work on. Thank you for stopping by my live. If you're wondering, this is a GoPro Hero 13 Black. Run it by remote. So if you're thinking about doing any POV type beekeeping, this is good gear. Little head clip here. The other one's an iPhone 15 Pro Max, just sitting there on a stand. Thanks for stopping by my live. It's been great to have you. Yeah, enjoy your beekeeping. Oh, look at that. Look at this, will you? Aren't they beautiful? Listen. One quick lesson back to beekeeping. One quick lesson. If you're here still, this is a very strong hive, as you can see. I don't know if this one's going to survive. In there, I know they've got a queen. I know they've got eggs, but they're just getting given an absolute hiding by these wasps. Look at that. I think we'll let them have their peace and quiet, shall we? But gee, that's impressive, you got to admit. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you enjoy beekeeping, love it if you'd subscribe. Take care.